I'm back, y'all. My bad. My device that I was on, it totally went out. The charge was out. I wasn't aware that my charge was so um, uncharged that my device was that low on battery power. Right. So yes, guys. So I'm on my phone now, and yeah. Like what me and Khadijah was saying. Um, Oh, Khadijah was asking me what I was eating, and I was telling her that I was eating some pears and apples and sweet potatoes, right? Now, so yeah, but these challenges, weight challenges, is what I'm dealing with, right? So, as you guys know, it's been like 30 years of drug addiction, right? So, hey, the Bud Files, thank you for coming back. Thanks so much. So I was talking about the drugs and everything. So I got delivered from that, right? God said, all right, that's enough. You had enough, daughter. You had enough. So I got delivered from the drugs, right? And then it transferred over into food, right? So now every day, all day, I don't think about nothing else but food. That's all I think about. And it's on 10, right? And I go to Anonymous, one of those anonymous groups, Narcotics Anonymous, right? And they say that the disease doesn't go anywhere, right? A disease is what makes you uneasy, right? They say that doesn't go anywhere. The beast is in the corner doing push-ups waiting for you, right? But that beast don't go nowhere. That beast stay in you because it's not what you use, right? Or how much you use. It's that beast that is wanting to consume. It's wanting to be fed. That beast doesn't care if it's feeding yourself food. It doesn't care if you're feeding yourself drugs. It doesn't care if you're feeding yourself alcohol. It doesn't care if you're feeding yourself sex, porn, men, right? It doesn't care if you're feeding yourself on acting out on any of your desires. It just wants to eat. It wants to feed. It has the need to feed. It's the beast within, right? And so that's like I've heard that for all the years I've been in this daggone organization, but I'm just finding out on a very real personal level that that shit don't go nowhere. Because sometimes I feel like, dang, the drugs was easier because at least when I got high, I could enjoy the high for 5 minutes. This food thing is on my mind constantly, right? So I'm developing a way where I can eat and snack all day if I would like to, right? All day if I want to. I could eat all day. Like on The Color Purple, she said, you could stay all day. You could stay all day, right? Now I made it a way for me where if I want to eat all day, I can eat all day. I can eat all day. The thing is, right, with the diet I'm on now, I don't want to eat all day. I don't know what that combination of foods is doing to stop my appetite like it's doing. Maybe it's the sweet potatoes making me feel full. I don't know. Maybe it's the combination, right? But it's now to where I got my bowl. I don't eat more than 3 times a day in that bowl, and I don't eat unless I'm eating in that bowl. So that's how I have to condition my mind, right? So that I could get some relief from this beast, right? So I'm feeding. it, right? But I'm feeding it in a way that it is quiet, it quiets it down, it soothes it, because all the beasting, I'm gonna tell y'all what the beast is, but I'm not gonna tell y'all up on here. You're gonna have to go to my Patreon to so you can learn what this beast really is, who and what this beast is. Hello, April. Hi, April Showers Network. So yes, I'm talking about the beast within, and it needs to feed, it needs to eat, it needs to consume. It wants to eat, right? It doesn't care what you feed it. Long as it's able to, you know, to suck up, to eat, you know. So I said, okay, I got you. I got you. So I figured out that I looked at the calories on each thing that I'm eating. Look at the calories. So on the sweet potato, it's 100 and no more than 120 calories per sweet potato. On the apple, same thing, no more than 120 calories. Same thing on the pears, no more than 120 calories. Same thing on the bananas when I decide to pop that in there, 120 calories. So even if I'm eating, let's say it's usually 300 per setting, right? Like no more than 350 per setting. If I'm eating 350 calories, right, 3 times a day, right? And I don't even eat that much because I can't usually eat the whole entire bowl, right? So if I'm eating the 700, that's 1,000, right? Wait a minute, 700, 369, 7, then 9, that's 10, that's no more than 1,100 calories a day, right? So on 1,100 calories a day, you can lose weight. It doesn't matter if you exercise or not. You're going to lose the weight. And the thing that I'm eating is the water is watery. So the water is definitely going to work in concert with your cellular structure and be able to drain. You know, you're going to be able to, it's going to make you pee for real, for real. Like when look, in my line of work, when I go to work, I don't be having no bathrooms around, right? So, but with this diet, it's not conducive to, because I be having to pee all day, right? So yes, it's really taking the water off me. And I think that this will definitely, even though my doctor said to get on those blood pressure medicine, right? I said, sure, I will, but I want to see how this works on my pressure. As long, because mostly what pressure is, right? What pressure is pressure. You know what I'm saying? When that water is off of your God darn it. When that water is out of your body, that will relieve the pressure, right? When that salty water is off your body, it will relieve the pressure. I don't put no salt in my food. I don't eat nothing with sugar, salt, and stuff. I don't eat that. No, not for this challenge. I'm not going to say what's going to happen after this challenge, but I'm going to say I believe 9 times out of the 10, I'm going to maintain this particular eating regimen in my diet, guys, and make it a lifestyle because it's amazing. I'm happy. Um, I'm full. I'm not hungry. I'm satisfied and everything. And there you go. That's what, there you go. So yes, honey, yes. But I wanted to apologize to my Khadijah because God dang it, we were sitting in mid conversation and the thing popped off because I didn't have no charge on it, but it's charging now. So I will be going live. Oh shoot, I gotta work tonight. I gotta do the podcast with my cousin. So that's definitely got to do that, right? And we're filming for next week's podcast. OG Brand. Hey, OG, where you been, buddy? Hi, OG Brand. Good to see you. Hey, OG, I tried to friend you on Facebook, but guess what Facebook did? Facebook said you might not know this person. You cannot friend this person because you might not know this. Oh my goodness, Princess Lizzie. Princess Lizzie, I thought about you 2 days ago. I ain't seen you or heard from you in like 2 years. I just thought about you 2 days ago. And there you pop up. See, this is what this is doing for me, right? It's making listen, this as above, so below, as within. So it's clearing my space and bringing my peoples back. It's bringing my peoples back into my space, right? My favorite people. Lizzie, MJ. You ain't on YouTube. Where you be at? You on TikTok? Yeah, OG, they wouldn't let me friend you on Facebook. Because they say you don't know this person. I'm like, what the fuck is it to you, Facebook? I'm trying to get some friends over here. You mean on TikTok? I have made it my business to avoid TikTok. But god dang, all my people's on TikTok. I'm doing the podcast. My cousin I'm doing the podcast with, she on TikTok. So, and she said TikTok is amazing. So I don't know. I might have to rethink the TikTok deal. You been on IG as yourself? What? OMG. They banning the child within, the chi. Because TikTok is from China. The chi is the child, the CHI, the child within. What? They banning TikTok? But they ain't banning Patreon, girl. Get you a Patreon. I'm great pop my ass on Patreon. I got a Patreon, but I'm going to start actually taking members on Patreon. Oh, Khadijah. My face. Khadijah. She just popped up in my notification. What? Oh, what's worldwide? Oh, hey, Princess Lizzie, my niece on here today with Nikki. Hi, Nikki. I'm glad you back, girl. What's the name just went out? My charge went off of my device. I didn't know it was not charged. Yeah, girl. You on TikTok, Nikki? Callie King is in the building. Hey, Callie King. That's my Callie right there. What's up, buddy? Yes, girl. Yes, Nikki. So look, this is what we're gonna do, right? Patreon. I'm gonna put all y'all down with Patreon. Go on Patreon. If y'all ain't on Patreon, go. What? You want 8K? Can you make money on TikTok? You making money over there? My niece said she got 8K on TikTok, right? OG said I'm full right now, Auntie. Facebook better. Ooh, Facebook. I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna talk to Facebook. I'm gonna be like, ooh, you do it right. You give me my content, Facebook. Facebook got my daggone money. I mean, got my intellectual property. They will not release to me. Hi, Maritza. Y'all be encouraged. What Maritza is on. How you doing, girl? Thanks for coming. Well, dang. Hey, I'm go. Hey, Nikki, you gonna have to teach me about those things. TikTok. That's good, honey. I'm gonna be over. Y'all, we're gonna go over to Maritza too as well, right? We're gonna all visit each other and support one another. Because guess what? I'm going to be back up on YouTube full time, right? I'm getting ready to quit my job. I don't feel comfortable no more working for nobody. I don't feel comfortable working for making somebody else rich and me going to work with a headache every day. I don't have a headache until I gotta go to work. And it ain't the people, because the people are amazing. It's the thought of me working, punching somebody else's clock when I got my own clock right here that I need to be punching, right? Oh, okay, I'm gonna create account. But Princess Lizzie said they get ready to shut TikTok down. When that's happening? OG said my tummy hurts, too much eating. Yeah, right. You one of them ones, OG, that can eat all you want and don't gain a pound. Cause you be over there greasing, buddy. Right. Yes, I'm gonna create my account. Oh yeah, IG. I gotta create another account on IG because IG and Facebook is in freaking cahoots. They both let the same person steal my intellectual property. It was 10 years growing that particular page, and they allowed, or I think it was actually them that stole it and put it on this Mexican, said this Mexican stole it. I don't believe that. I think it was Facebook, right? Because listen, I'm going to tell you why they do this. Yeah, they affiliated. I'm going to tell you why they do this. When you come to this planet, when you enter into this planet from your mother's womb, you are worth $1 trillion. Okay? You are a corporation at that point, right? You are a part of a corporation at that point. You are $1 billion. Now, what the birth certificate and stuff is doing is signing you over as letting them take over your $1 million, your $1 trillion, right? So yeah, you are worth $1 trillion when you come here. When that birth certificate is signed, that's giving your estate to them, right? And that's why Facebook and all of them is government agents. They connected with the corporation that's still. So your intellectual property is worth millions and billions. And that's why they steal accounts, because they're taking your ideas. They're taking your visuals. Even when you do your face to the camera like this, right? They are taking, you are being cloned. I know this sounds crazy, right? But look, here go the gag. This the gag. This why I don't get mad. Because at the end of the day, you signed up for this. just like you signed up for Facebook, just like you signed up for IG, but you just forgot you signed up for this game of life. You signed up to come here to this realm and sign yourself over. That's what they call selling your soul, right? Your birth certificate signed, your soul is your body, your straw man is now transferred over to them, right? So now you doing the dance, the Pinocchio dance, right? With really, you know who pulling the strings, but you just forgot who pulling the strings because you signed up to get into this game. So for real, that's it's really something that you signed up for. So all of this stuff like Facebook and the contracts we sign is really a reminder of that you signed up for the game of life. It's just a reminder, right? Okay, my OG said today with Nikki, go check out my Facebook, Brandon Canady, OG Brand. I will follow back. Absolutely, that's how we do this, guy. We're going to connect. We're going to absolutely, look at each other's content. Watch hours are very important, Nikki, up on here. So you find somebody, I would look. Yeah, look them up, right? And when you come onto Facebook, you find a watch hour buddy that y'all can watch each other content, right? Oh, I'll wait till you come back. OG Brand, she's going over to check out your channel, right? So what I'm going to do, dang, I don't even got no charge on this junk. It's 222, guys, 222. Okay. So look, what I'm going to do, give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back, okay? All right. Had to use the facilities, guys. Hopefully you didn't hear any farting. Joking. Oh, good, good, good. I'm glad y'all connected. So yes, y'all, we're gonna get it together. Right. Girl. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, my bathroom is like right there. So I'm like, I hope they don't hear me. No, but I wasn't farting at that particular moment. I just had to pee. Right. Right. Mm, it's delicious. Such a nice day outside, right? Such a nice, beautiful day that I don't even want to go outside. It's amazing that I don't, right? I don't know. We have, after 2020, we've entered in a different world, a world where we are becoming like China, right? Because China, they live in actual pods, right? And they, like, don't you know, like the high rises we live in, they live in pods, like, and they real small. Studio, they like mini studio apartments, right? And they all piled up on top of each other, right? And it seemed like that's what we're moving to, because it's like when you go outside, there's nobody out there, right? And everybody's in their own little box. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just very weird. Ah. OG Brand say, if you happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap, clap, right? Clap your hands. Yes, OG. That's the spirit, right? That is the attitude you have. Is stay happy, right? So yes, guys, that's basically what that's all about. Is, my weight challenges, the need to feed, the need to always have something in my mouth. I know I have an oral fixation or something, because I gotta have some gum. I gotta be hand to mouth, right? A oral complex is what they call it. Always have to have something going in there or something coming out. Always the case. Okay. So yes, yes. So I found a way to nip that shit in the bud. And it's gonna be a everyday, thing until it's not. Because I'm finding out that now when I think about sugar, as far as adding sugar to anything, I think, ew, way too sweet. But natural sugar from the fruit, like when I make my little fruit thing, that natural sugar from the fruit thing is so god darn delicious. It tastes like a pudding. It tastes like, and it's natural sugar. It tastes like a pudding. And that's what put me in touch with, oh, dang, dang. I wonder if yeah, I love sweets. I love it. I had to, you know what I had to do? I didn't know you was diabetic. So, yeah, so since you diabetic, right? I don't know if you can eat sweet potatoes, but if you don't eat nothing that's white, sugar, flour, starch, salt, if you don't eat nothing that's white, that will turn right around. That's what the doctor told me. The doctor said it's your behaviors that makes you diabetic. She said, but you didn't know it until today because I'm telling you, if you eat stuff, white stuff, that just exacerbates it, makes it worse. But if you cut off the sugars, the refined sugars, you cut off the salt, sugars, and anything that's white, just cut it off. Don't eat it. And guess what? Now you don't have diabetes. What's the difference, Nikki, between 1 and 2? Oh, wow. Oh, you said I eat like I'm not. Yeah, I know, right? But guess what? I'm gonna tell you something you might not have known. You might know, but you might know. Every single disease on this planet, we all got. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. But you know what, Nick? Every single thing and disease, and I'm gonna tell you who told me this. My therapist. My therapist said she was telling me shit she wasn't supposed to tell me. She said she told me about my twin when we was in the womb. My therapist was like a medicine woman. She was, I don't know if she was Native American or white. I don't know, but she was a heavyset woman that knew about medicine a lot. That knew about this lady knows from looking at my forehead what part of Africa that I was from, right? My ancestors and stuff. She looked at my forehead and told me, right? But she said every single disease that exists, everybody has. It's just the behaviors of us, our behaviors just bring it to life or either kill it, right? So HIV, herpes, AIDS, cancer, we all have already in our body, because all cancer is a regular cell that think they doing the right thing, but they getting greedy. So they freaking sucking up everything and not giving nothing back. So when you suck up everything and don't give nothing back, you expand and you become bitter. And this is what cancer does. So in order to have cancer, you have to be holding on to some energy, some hurt, some pain, right? Like the cancer cell, and those cancer cells within you is sucking all that energy in, sucking it in and growing. And that's what, yeah. She went a step further, Nick. She said we all got every illness. She said every illness that has ever been on the planet, we all have it. But it's just how if we let it shine within us or kill it within us. Because all it is really, it comes from the spirit realm. It's a disease. It's a dis-ease. It's being uneasy. And that's translating until the end to the inside. Right, April showers. Right. That, Nikki, you hear what April Shower said? She said everything lays dormant in our bodies. Absolutely. Everything in our bodies is already there. Like cancer is in everybody. It's just that, just say if you are in a sad, somber state, right? And you're eating a certain thing, right? Or you are letting life get on your nerves, or letting people, put you down, and letting people hurt your feelings, and you holding on to that stress, right? And then it's go with your diet and stuff. That depends on what illness within you will pop out. But when you alleviate those stresses and that stuff that we take in, then that stuff begins to go down levels, right? It's levels to this. That thing begins to quiet down, right? It begins to fade out. It fades out. So for real, that's why they say, the shamanistic people say, your body heals itself, right? Your body is able to, but you got to just tap in to the healing frequencies, right? Tap into people that's amazing. Tap into people that talk, the real, right? Tap into people that really have your best interest. Tap into the love frequency, right? And the truth. Love is truth. Like, right? It's truth. The love frequency. Tap into the love frequency. And once you're able to tap into the love frequencies and breathe and know, don't believe, know. Know that you are taken care of no matter what. Know that everything is going to be all right, because there is a God that sits high and looks low. There is metaphysics behind that statement, right? That's as above, so below, right? That means that God is everywhere. You can't escape the healing powers. You can't escape the punishment when we do things outside of nature, of what's natural, right? You can't escape karma. And all karma is memory, right? It's memory. It's those it's those cells remembering. What is remembering? Re is meaning to again. Member means to come together. To come together again. Remember. That's just like, if, just say if something was cut off on your body and they sewed it back on. Then remember. Your body was remembered. Those cells came back together. Right? Those cells can't come back together and remember. To put back together, or to bring back into one spot. That's remember. So all karma is cellular memory, right? So when you're saying things that's good, your cells remember that. They come together and make that happen. When you judging, your cells remember that and they make that happen in your life. They make judgment in your life. That's all karma is. It's cellular memory. It's cellular memory. That's all it is, right? So that's why we must, love one another, right? We must come together in love and faith, and with no judgments, right? We must be forgiving to one another, right? Forgiving ourselves for the things that we put our bodies through. 30 years, right here, 30 years of addiction I put my body through. I had to forgive myself. And I'm still forgiving myself, because it's not a one-day deal. It's not. It's an ongoing process of forgiving. It's a constant thing with what I'm doing. It's saying, look, today I'm going to allow you, talking to myself, to be excited, Janice. I'm going to allow you to have an amazing day, Janice. I'm going to allow you to brighten somebody's day, Janice. I'm going to allow you to be honest about your feelings, Janice, and to know that your feelings matter, right? So that's basically what we must do. Is just to remember, bring back together wholeness, right? Because means again, member means to bring together. So you need to remember who we really are, right? Who are we? Are we made in God's image? Yeah, I would say that is a safe bet. We are made in God's image, right? So if we are made in God's image, that means everything is taken care of. And we have to already know that. I have to know that and breathe, take solace in the fact that you are loved, you are appreciated, you are wanted, you are needed, right? And a lot of times we don't want to hear that, right? We don't want to hear you are loved because we don't feel like being loving and caring at that particular time. But if that's how that goes, just take it and put it in your back pocket. And then whenever you need it, you just reach out, reach in your pocket and grab that love, right? And then you have it. There you have it, right? So, yes, that's basically remembering. Remember, you are a piece of an amazing, of something that you can't put into words, of something that you cannot name, something you cannot genderize, something that you cannot fathom. You are a piece of that. You are a piece of that. Something beautiful, right? Something pure, right? So there you go. Right? You are loved, needed, appreciated, right? All of you. I just want you guys to know that. I don't get a chance to tell you guys much because I've been in my little work world, which I'm not too keen on. Now, I appreciate that I am, employed, but I want to be in my own employ, right? Because look what Uncle Scammy, look, I signed up for the game, right? But it's amazing that Uncle Scammy went on and said I owe them money that I can't even fathom that amount that they saying I owe them. Like I never made that much money in my goddamn life. Well, yes, I did. In my life I have. In my lifetime. Right? Yeah, self-employed. Yes, that's where I'm going. And that's what look, if we put our gifts together, niece, if we put all of our gifts together, do you know how quick and fast we would all grow? Right? If we put all our gifts together, we would grow. We would definitely grow. Right? We would definitely grow. I'm sorry. I was trying to see how much charge I had on this phone. Ain't it? That's what we gonna do. We gonna put out, look, me, you, and Soraya, right? We're gonna do this podcast. Yeah, it's back on now. I was trying to see how much charge I had on this phone, and it went out. Right. So yes. So I'm definitely, um, definitely me, you, and Sabaya gonna do this podcast, right? Now I'm gonna talk to Sabaya, right? Oh, okay, baby. So look, you come on as a guest, right? I'm a guest too. I'm because you got your own stuff. You got your own channel. I got my own channel, and she got her own channel, right? And we going on her podcast, right? But the thing about it is, we could all branch out to our own particular or expand our own particular channels. But if we come together, that's more reach that we will have, right? We'll have more reach. And once we have more reach, there you go. We in the building, we in the house. Right. So, and then we could take our own particular brands and grow, right? And still stay and do, it depends on how our chemistry is, how funny people think we are, how amazing people think we are, depending on all that. Shit, we might just actually just stay gelled in that one particular area, as well as have our own things going on. So that's what my goal is. All right. And another thing, my goal is to Patreon. Definitely Patreon, because that's making money in your sleep. And YouTube is too, but Patreon is way more intense money wise. Because that's where people like, they seek you out. They like, yeah, I want this content. I want this content, right? So yeah, but I have to get ready to go because I have to do some things around the house. And then me and Soraya have a podcast to do. It's so much to do. I call this work, and it is work because this is the work. This is the real currency right here, right? This is the real current right here. Instead of going and punching somebody else's clock, it's talking about and doing what I want to do as long as I want to do it, and not being, you know, right? Even though I do like my job, I'm not going to do nothing else. Yeah, come watch it, Nick. Come watch it. I like my job. I wouldn't do nothing else if I'm working for a company, because I don't want to be behind no desk. I don't. But I did that. I was administrative assistant for like 4 years. Then I did rental agent. I was a rental agent, a rental consultant, they call it. I did that for a year. And the first job I had was a telemarketer. I did that for what, 2 years. I was a beast at telemarketing, cold calling, man. Shit. I could talk a cat off a fish wag. I always say that. But yes, guys, I love y'all so much. Come to the podcast, Nikki. Nikki, you right now, you is in the right place, honey. Cause you came, look, you at the right place at the right time, girl. At the right place at the right time. I'm telling you, this is the time to take off. This is the time when everything about to take off. I'm gonna tell you because it's amazing. You came in that comment with my girl Sherry, right? And so when you came in there, I was like, "Who this?" Then I saw your face. I was like, "Oh, Mike." I was like, "Oh my God, my bestie, my bestie's best niece." Right? So yes, honey, you came at the right time. So I will get with you, and I hope to see you there. I'm not sure exactly the time. Oh, what are you doing now, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, some housework. I got a lot of housework to do. I didn't look. I ain't even start the cleaning yet. I gotta clean. I really gotta shampoo my floor, right? But I can't shampoo the floor until nighttime because people walking around. I can't shampoo it at nighttime. I mean, in the daytime because people walking around. So I gotta shampoo it at night. I gotta vacuum. I got so much housework to do, and I'm still washing clothes. My clothes done stopped. So now I gotta put the other load in and dry the other load. So I got a lot of housework to do. I gotta clean my room. I clean the bathroom, right? But I wanted to wash my hand, get that out the way, so that way I'm good to go. I'm good to go. That way, if I don't get everything finished, I could still know that I did wash my hand because that shit ain't been washed in like a month and a half. I know that people on my job was like, "God dang, what's all that shit now? He dirt, dirt." Love you guys. And I will see you guys soon. Nikki, definitely get with me. And I will talk to y'all later. Thank everybody who came. Thank everybody who will be watching the replay. And definitely visit all my platforms. I'm on Facebook, Universe. I'm on every platform. Yeah, every platform. And I'm thinking about getting my IG back. I'm not sure. Love you guys. Talk to you guys soon. I wish you all peace, wholeness, everything wonderful, amazing, and orgasmic that your hand and your heart could hold. Bob Dole.